section. Decisions. 55% of 911 police dispatchers and 28% of corrections officers are in fact female. That is not a lot, especially for correctional officers. To be a correctional officer in Florida, according to the correctionalofficeredu.org website, you must be at least 19 years of age, you must be a U.S. citizen, you must have a high school diploma or GED, you must also have a valid Florida driver's license, you must also have no felony charges or misdemeanors, and you must also be physically fit and have a good moral character in order to be a corrections officer. Yes, so as described below, according to learn.org, supervising inmates, maintaining reports and records and data logs, and maintaining security are vital to being a corrections officer. Inmate safety is the #1 priority, and to always keep watch of them 24/7, making sure that they're not behaving disruptively or acting in a suspicious character. Also to make sure of checking an individual inmate and or their visitor for prohibited objects such as drugs or weapons. You also want to make sure you're patrolling the jail and or prison, constantly making sure that inmates are not escaping. It is very important for a corrections officer to stay focused 24/7. Now, the pay for a corrections officer is quite good in Florida. On average, a correctional officer makes about $36,000 a year. Starting at the lowest level, which is just a correctional officer, you make anywhere between $29,000 and $41,000. Depends on how many hours you work, holidays you work, bonuses you get. And as you progressively get higher up in your status, you make more, up to even $54,000. There's even a SWAT team that you can apply for that makes about $80,000 a year. Next slide. Now, the actions I have taken to become a correctional officer is by attending Valencia College. This is my last and final semester of a 2-year associate's degree in criminal justice. It's taken me quite some time. I've just been taking my slow steps. I also need to get a little more in shape to become a corrections officer. There's a requirement of a weight limit of about 180. There's a couple of obstacles that you'd have to complete, but it's okay. I need a little bit of time to get in shape, and that is fine. I am in no rush to start my career. Now, police dispatching is the other option that I have decided to go with for becoming, for the next step of getting my degree. A police dispatcher must respond to emergency calls, send out the correct authorities for the situation that is brought to your attention. You receive these calls by phone, a radio system that the police station has, or a computer-aided system. You also, as a police dispatcher, must ask questions to the callers accordingly, like, where are you, what's going on, have you seen your shooter, so on and so forth. And then you determine what action must be taken next. Should we call 911, or should we send out a police officer? Should we send an ambulance? What should we send out? Also, you gotta make sure you are keeping logs of all of these calls and what happens in your, what you sent out and what was the result. All of this information can be found on study.com. It's a specific article for police dispatchers. Now, their pay and requirements. The requirements to be a police dispatcher are as follows. You must have 3 to 6 months of computer skill training, that's like typing training and learning their system. You must be at least 18 years of age. You must also have a high school diploma, be a U.S. citizen, and you also have to have a good mental capacity to handle the situations that you're going to hear on the phone, because some of those situations can be quite emotional striking. The pay is also about, on average, $40,000 as of May of 2018, according to study.com. And the actions I am taking to become a police dispatcher are also, I'm getting my degree in criminal justice. So I've been doing that for 5 years. I've also been starting to practice on typing websites like testtyping.com. There's another one that I tried, but my free trial ended, so I had to stop using that website. Sorry. And now my final decision on whether or not I'm going to be a corrections officer or a police dispatcher is still undecided. I think I'm going to finish out my schooling and give myself a little more time to decide which one I would like. But I do lean a little bit closer to correctional officer. And thanks for listening.